What is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Browns video for you guys on this Thursday afternoon, as we are just 2 days away from the final Browns preseason game of the year. But before we get into the game, it sounds like Andrew Berry's been working the phones a little bit. Now, before I get into the main part of this video, I gotta talk about what happened yesterday because, like I said, Andrew Berry has been working the phones, and the Browns made a trade yesterday. Now, it's not a big trade, but it does essentially finalize the Browns' defensive tackle room heading into the regular season, barring some other moves that could happen. It could happen. You never know with Andrew Berry. You don't know what he's thinking, what he's got cooking in that office of his. Yeah, the trade that happened yesterday was the Browns trading defensive tackle Jawan Briggs and a 2026 seventh round pick from Buffalo to the New York Jets in exchange for a 2026 sixth round pick. And honestly, I like Jawan Briggs. I mean, he was doing really well during the preseason, and apparently that caught the eye of the Jets. And the Jets knew that most likely Jawan was probably not going to make the team, being as you take a look at our defensive tackle room right now. I mean, you got Malik Collins, Mason Graham, Shelby Harris, Michael Hall, who is set to come back soon. In fact, I've even heard he's been working off to the side, which is great news because that means he's pretty close to coming back. And then you even have Aiden Huntington, who has been balling on special teams. I mean, we're talking about a defensive tackle on kick and punt coverage out here flying down the field, going after kick and punt returners. It's a defensive tackle doing that. He down. Tell he wants it, man. You love to see that. Really hope they keep Aiden Huntington on this team just for that alone. But yeah, that's the first trade of the preseason for the Browns, and I know Andrew Berry's probably gonna cook up more because that's what he does, right? Now we also got some other roster moves to talk about from earlier today from Daniel Oifusi, and I quote: "Browns roster moves. Placed linebacker Nathaniel Watson on IR with a biceps injury. That really sucks because Bookie Watson was again balling out in the preseason. He was making plays all over the field, but that's just the way it goes in the NFL, right? It can happen in an instant. They don't call it the not for long league for nothing." They also signed wide receiver Chase Cota again, and linebackers Marvin Moody and Charlie Thomas. And then they waived running back Toa. Now, speaking of running backs, we also got this tweet from Diana Rossini earlier today, and I quote: "Sources, teams making calls in search of running back additions include the Saints, Browns, and Chiefs." Now, this tweet alone speaks volumes about the Browns' current running back situation. Because you look at our depth chart right now at running back, you'd think, oh, it's deep. Why are they looking at other running backs? Well, it's simple. Quinshon Judkins, as of the filming of this video, August 21st, 2025, 12:57 p.m., has still not signed. He is the lone remaining rookie from this draft class who has yet to sign. Why is it, you may ask? Well, first off, he was dealing with legal matters which have been resolved. And I thought, oh, since he's been cleared of all wrongdoing, he'll be in the building first thing the next day to sign. No, you know why? Guaranteed money. He wants that guaranteed money. And apparently the Browns just aren't willing to give it to him. So they're kind of at a standstill, right? We'll see how long that goes. But just the fact that the Browns are still out looking for other running backs also is kind of damning because they literally had Nick Chubb right there. But they let him go. And now he's in Houston. Now, as far as what running backs the Browns could potentially go after via trade, Obviously, the most notable name right now is Brian Robinson Jr. And funny thing is, I was looking at a Bleacher Report article earlier, and believe it or not, they listed the Browns as a potential option for B Rob. And they cooked up this trade package for him. Brian Robinson Jr. to the Browns for a 2026 fourth round pick and edge rusher Alex Wright. Yeah, we're not trading Alex Wright. Nope. I don't even think it would take a fourth round pick. We might even be able to get him for a pick in 2027. Hard to really say. It wouldn't take much to get B Rob. He's essentially gone from Washington. I mean, I think we could get B Rob for essentially a half eaten box of freaking Cheez-Its at this point. And a gift card. And a coupon. I mean, come on, man. It just sucks that we're even in this spot, but I mean, if you get Brian Robinson Jr. and then Quinshawn comes back, you're in good shape. What about Jerome Ford? What about him? Mr. Sideline to sideline? Yeah, bye-bye. Give me a running back room of Dylan Sampson, Quinshawn Judkins, and Brian Robinson Jr. all day long. Because after what we already have, right? Dylan and Quinshawn, even Jerome, after that, what do we really have? Pierre Strong? Amani Marshall? Travion Williams? Yeah, it's not good after the top guys. So we'll see what Andrew Berry cooks up there. Now, another name that could potentially pop up for the Browns, Brees Hall. Not really sure if he's available, but if he is, I'm sure Andrew Berry's making a call about it. At least inquiring about his availability. You know? Now, some other names that we haven't really heard much of, but they could pop up. Kenneth and Earth. Hang on. And Earth Walk. Oh, gotta love it. Kenneth Walker Jr., Travis Etienne, and a free agent or waiver claim. Because remember, the Browns have the number 2 spot in the waiver order. So they could essentially get whoever they want, as long as the Titans don't claim him. All right. Now, who are some potential free agent options for the Browns? I mean, you have Zach Moss, Jamal Williams, and Gus Edwards. Those are the big names out there. Now, of course, knowing the Browns, they're going to go out and bring back John Kelly for the 1 millionth time. But Zach Moss, Jamal Williams, and Gus Edwards just seem like running back 2 or running back 3 options, right? Good filler options until Quinshawn gets his butt back in the facility. Now, looking at the overall needs for the Browns heading into waiver claims and such, you have cornerback, linebacker, D-line, and I'll even say receiver. I think they look at depth options for all 4 spots, especially corner, because, of course, we lost MJ Emerson for the year. Greg Newsome just got back to practice after his shoulder injury, and Denzel Ward hurt his shoulder a few days ago. So, yeah. After those 3, what do they really have at corner? Not a damn thing, really. You have Cam Mitchell, who hasn't been reliable this preseason. Not health-wise, just play. He hasn't been playing well. And then you have Miles Harden, Tony Brown, Chigozie Anuzium, Nick Needham, Keenan Isaac, Dom Jones. Then you also have like Lamarian James, Darius Rush, and Christian Holmes. So yeah, after the top 3, it's just a lot of boo-boo da foo. A lot of mid at best. Now, I mean, linebacker, again, they just lost Bookie Watson for the year. JOK's obviously out for the year. And what you really have is Carson Swessinger, Devin Bush, Jerome Baker, and Mohamed Diabate. And even Winston Reed, too. And then Easton Mascarenas Arnold. That's what our linebacker room looks like right now. And again, after really the top four, it's not great. And then D-line, I already talked about, mainly D-tackle. I don't think they really look for another edge rusher. I think they like what they have there. And then wide receiver, I think, they could go for a wide receiver 5 or 6. Because obviously you have your top 4, really, right? Jerry Jeudy, Cedric Tillman, Jamari Thrash, and Isaiah Bond. Deontay Johnson is a question mark. You don't know if he's even going to make the team at this point. And other than that, you have Caden Davis, Gage Larvadain, Keyshawn Johnson, Cade McDonald, and yes, even David Bell, even though he's injured. I think he's on the PUP list or something. But yeah, he's not on the field right now, so I don't even know if he'll make the team. They're probably going to put him on IR for the first 4 weeks, but we'll see. DeAndre Carter, who is essentially our return man. So I don't think we're going to see him much at receiver. So you may think, well, who could they potentially look at to fill a couple of those spots? Well, when it comes to safety / corner, because I guess you could say safety as well, Duggar is a name that could come up. He could potentially be let go from the Patriots. And the thing is, again, if he's waived, the Browns have the number 2 spot in the waiver order. The only team that could stop him from getting Kyle would be the Titans. And that would just be the ultimate troll move by them to claim somebody just to keep him out of Cleveland. And then another name, or another 2 names from the same team at receiver, Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson. I think if either one of those guys break loose from Green Bay via waiver or whatever, I think the Browns could be an option. I mean, honestly, give me a receiving core consisting of Jeudy, Thompson. Where did Thompson come from? Jeudy, Tillman, Doubs or Watson, Thrash, and Bond. Give me that receiving core. I don't know where Thompson came from. My brain legit just be generating names out of nowhere. Or I'd be like combining names. Oh, I gotta love doing videos early in the day when I'm not really fully awake yet. Yeah, gotta love it, right? But seriously though, either one of these guys break free from Green Bay, I'm all for the Browns bringing him in, giving him a chance, right? But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this one. And we'll see what happens, man. It's going to be a fun couple days after this game on Saturday. And for anyone wondering, yes, I will be streaming the game. So, yeah, should be fun. Sounds like the starters could be getting some reps. Joe Flacco's already been confirmed he's playing. We'll see what other starters play. I'm pretty sure we're going to see the whole entire starting unit for a couple drives and then get them off the field as fast as possible. Right? I want to see them out there for at least 2 drives, and then that's it. Regardless of what happens. Like Joe Flacco could go out there and throw 2 interceptions on the first play of each drive, but that's it. I don't want to see any more from the offense. From the defense, same thing. Couple drives and that's it. Right? But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this video. As always, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll see what else happens. If any trades or anything happen, I'll be here. You know how I am. But with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. By the way, no Guardians game tonight. So we all get a break for a day. Awesome. Bye-bye.